Hello, this is Sarah P. Forbes with Words to Feed Your Soul. I'm going to be reading a poem today. It's a relatively short poem, which works out really well for us because I'm going to read it and then, I'm going to have a think about it and tell you what it means to me and hopefully encourage you to have a think about it and think what it meant to you, and then I will read it one more time. It's called Invictus by Ernest Henley. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody, but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how strait the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. How wonderful was that? Absolutely wondrous, 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 wondrous. That to say what I'm feeling from that is how we often become victims of our circumstance. We allow the experiences that we've had to have greater power over us than we would wish to have over ourselves. We become a victim to our circumstance. So by doing that, we are taking a very passive role and saying, we've been beaten down. But I'm feeling from this poem that if you are the captain of your soul and you refuse to relinquish the captainage of your soul, if you refuse to relinquish control over how you think, how you feel, how you behave, then you have a chance. These things will happen, but you will still be the captain. I mean, think of a captain in a ship, and if he's going through a rough storm, does he stop becoming captain, or does he go down with the ship? Does he stay captain right until the very end? At what point does he become a victim and give up being a captain? He doesn't. Well, he's not meant to, but we do. So if we can stay in our ship to the end and not allow experiences, circumstance, they will hurt us. I'm not saying not to allow them to hurt us. They will hurt us, they will affect us, but they will not make us give up control. We go down with the ship. And I love that because that's especially freeing when we can say, I'm there till the end. Right down with the ship. There's hope right to the last moment. And probably right down till he's in the water, he's still thinking that he's still the captain and still what he needs to do for the best interest of his crew, for the best interest of us. What are we taking control, or are we taking a very passive role in our own lives and allowing other people to have our lives. Oh, how lovely is that? Or is this our ship? And once we do that, the waves, they don't, because you haven't surrendered, they don't hurt as much. And I've been thinking a lot about Mankind's Search for Meaning and Viktor Frankl, and how those people who had hope, who had not succumbed, they survived mentally and physically the best through the concentration camps. This is tremendous thing, that just someone who is still hoping and is still captaining themselves has a much better chance of survival than someone who just gives up, just lets themselves be buffeted around. We still need to brace ourselves against the wind and not be defeated. And then we become the Invictus, undefeatable, because we never give up. Love, 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 love it. Okay, I'm going to read it one more time. I'm sure you can see a lot of how he's been patient through suffering in that. There's some other things some people might have picked up. How, throughout circumstance, he took it, but he didn't. I think, when you see the TV shows about, and these, what do they call those, tornadoes they have in America, and these tornadoes come and you see the actors and they're there and they're holding on to this bar, and the tornado picks them up and the thing's going round and round and they're holding on to that bar for dear life. They will not let go. That's the captain. The person who just says, oh gosh, this is too hard, boom, and let's go, goes off into the tornado. They don't have much chance of survival, as much chance of survival as living, truly living, true survival, than those who are captain of their soul. They are the captain of this ship going through stormy waters. They are not a prisoner deep in the bottom of the ship that's just at the mercy. You're not at the mercy. You have your life in your hands. Love it. Okay. Invictus by William Ernest Henley. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutches of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how strait the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. This is Zara P. Forbes with Words to Feed Your Soul.